Good evening, and it's the test track again with the D16s running together that I have. You have to excuse the jerkiness. Take me ages to get to this stage with these two because they haven't been out their boxes, and there's a few track issue pickup problems. It's not the locos, I don't believe. So yeah, the icons of the former Ivatt diesel, right? One of these is slowly being recreated up at the Middle Railway, I think, using frames from a scrapped EM2 diesel bogie and a Class 58. Something to do with Class 58. The eyes of Ivatt, who was the former steam designer, can't get my words out, who, see what I mean, who designed these. Don't know what his first name was, but yeah, these are the 1947 LMS designed Ivatt diesel D16, which came into British Rail's ownership, British Railways, in 1948. 10,000 came out first, which is the leading loco. They'd often be seen in pairs, followed by 10,001. I think this came out in about 1948, and they carried BR black livery initially with the LMS on the side. So yeah, they are jerking around a bit, these two, but 10,000 initially, when I got it out the box, was making a hell of a racket, noise wise, motor wise. So I've had the body shell off, and oiled it, which means dropping the bogies down and revealing the cardan shafts. These have got twin cardan shaft drives, and I managed to oil up around the bogie. It's a lot quieter than it was, although probably could do with a little bit more, but it's tricky, you know. When you take these Bachnann motor bogies out with the cardan shafts, you've got to make sure that they engage back in with the motor, and one of the bogies didn't, and I was getting just motor spin on one end. I couldn't work out what it was, so I have to carefully guide it back in. You know, it's a bit tricky, can be done, but a bit tricky, so be aware of that. Bachnann love their cardan shaft drives with their motor gears, okay? So yeah, 10,000 and 10,001. The 10,001 had the yellow warning panel on the front, on the bonnet, and 10,000 never carried that. So yeah, who else brought this out? Dapol. But these, I waited for the Bachnann ones because I thought they were much better. And as I say, these were often seen in pairs. 10,000 was withdrawn in 63, I think, and 10,001 1966, both sadly scrapped. I've left the cab lights on in 10,001 because being as they were running as a pair, I suspect that would have been alright for a night train. Being as it's not leading, obviously 10,000 leading wouldn't have been allowed to have cab lights on like that, you know. They've got to be able to read the signals as drivers. They probably I don't know if they would have needed anyone in the rear cabs anyway, but I just put them on for show. Yeah, it's got working. This model is picks up on all bogies, all the 12 wheels it's got. As I say, it's got twin cardan shaft drive, which drives two of the, and actually no, I think it drives all the wheels on this pickups, and they look fabulous. It's really like they modelled it just like the real thing. I think it's captured the shape of this unusual Pioneer diesel perfectly. It's hauling a typical Stanier rake with a typical Stanier restaurant car in the formation. These are all Hornby coaches, super detail ones, and yeah, I was getting all sorts of problems to set this up. I've been hours setting this up, to be honest with you. It's freezing cold in here again, January. I'm just letting it run around with those little stops, you know. I haven't tried to fix that, it's too cold, and it's probably pickup issues on the track. They don't like it, so these haven't run for many months, so I've got them out of their boxes, and I'll put them back. I want to talk about this as well while we're here. Look at that. That is the Heljan Model Rail PWM in complete and utter bits. And there, sitting behind it, is this, I have to say, shitty motor. This is a CAN motor that fits inside that. I believe it's gone over the circuit. Look at that. It's got a tube to connect the motor to the worm drive. I've never seen such a tacky arrangement for a drive for a loco. So I'm trying to source a spare motor, which probably won't come with a flywheel, even if I find one. So someone's going to have to fly pull that off for me with a fly pulling tool, worm gear tool, and then it can go on the new one. But yeah, it's currently completely in bits. It's just nasty cheap loco with a plastic body, plastic chassis. The only thing metal is the chassis, which splits in two. The actual motor chassis, that's two halves. Reminds me of the old Bachnann arrangement. The rest of it is indoors in the box, waiting to put it all back together again. See if I can do it. The only decent thing that Heljan did with this was to put brass bearings in the guides that go in there, but other than that, it's a really cheap, nasty model, I think, and I don't recommend you buy one. So let's see what happens. I'll update you on any saga of that. I'm waiting to see if Gauge Master can come up with a spare motor. It's only been out a year or two, if that, and it's failed. Terrible. Anyway, back to the lovely Bachnann. They're called D16. They never carried tops numbers. They never carried BR blue either. As I say, the closest they got to that was a yellow warning panel on 10,001. What else can I tell you about them? Yeah, one of the lights at bulbs is already blown on 10,000. That's the one on the left side here, as you can see. That's blown. I can't get that to work anymore. But yeah, they are stopping. The pickups on these go through the, let me think now, they go through from the PCB via these little sort of spindles which they use on their DMU, and they probably wear a bit. It's not the best system for pickups, you know, one of them sort of Bachnann experimentation ones. But yeah, well, I'll probably stop them. I won't take in the detail. Let's do that, because I'm going to pack this video in, because it went down to -4 in here last night, and it's probably getting near freezing now. So let's stop them and have a look, and bring it to a slow halt for you. We'll just take it in. And stop. Yeah. So the bogey detail there. It's got this tiny little delicate horns, which one end of this engine came off. I thought it had broken off, but there's a tiny little pin that pushes into a hole, and I didn't even know it come off, so I've super glued it back in. I think it's that end. You can see a little bit of super glue on there, and it seems to be holding back in. I think it might even be brass itself rather than plastic. They come with fitted driver and second man. I don't think I put those I don't have to do anything with it. They supplied it. So that's 10,000. It's got a little bit of cab detail in there, not much. Have they got sprung buffers? No sprung buffers on these. I just tried it. Externally, I don't think there's much difference. It's I've got there 10,001. Let's have a look. What does that say? I won't get the detail for that. Derby works, is it? No, I can't read it. Built Derby 1946. Certainly says built Derby. By Electric Co Limited. No, I'll try and zoom in a bit more. Oh, that's the maximum you're going to get without. Yeah. British Railways, built Derby 1946. Something. English Electric Co Limited. It's just those words under the 1946, I think that says 1940 something. Yeah, can't read it. So not bad for the detail. Let's see what else we can find. Zoom out. Yeah, can't really find anything else. That should be on the leading loco as well. Let's just have a look at that one. See if that's any more legible. LMS Derby, yeah. You'd have to screenshot that to pick that up. But yeah, got fan detail as well. They don't work, those fans, non-working fans. But much better than the Dapol model. Whether they run better is probably debatable. The Dapol one probably runs a lot better than these, although you don't see them come up for sale, and you don't see these come up for sale much, and they do still hold their price. So yeah, nice locos, and there's your coaches. So listen, I'm going to end it there. One difference between the two I've spotted is the electrification warning flash on that one, and that one hasn't got any. Alright, so it's got it's also on the front yellow warning panel. There's it, that one. It's also got another one midway along the body, and I'm sure there's one on the rear like that. So yeah, that's one difference between them. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. It's 12 minutes. I need to go and warm up. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.